I say a lot of times, you don't want to take any action that you then become a cautionary tale. Well, I'm going to tell on this fool. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We are coming down the Norfolk shipping channel. It is not a very wide channel. And there are some places you cannot exit the channel without running into shoaling and things like that, where the bottom has come up high, and it's dark. So we had 2 vessels that were hailing us and giving us instructions to give them way, basically, because they needed that deep water channel. One of them was a cruise ship, and one of them was a tug. And the cruise ship was coming from behind us. They're the overtaking vessel, and the tugboat is coming towards us. So now we're in a crossing situation with 2 vessels in a channel. There is a sailboat ahead of us, and he is running a completely inaccurate set of lights. He has got his red and green on. Okay, great. All right, we've got running lights. Okay, we're going to follow that up with a mast light that means you're anchored, and a stern light, and that was it. That was it. I have no idea. I have no idea what he's doing. And if he doesn't know what he's doing there, the next part is not going to surprise you. He was not running AIS, so we can't look at him on the chart and see who he is and hail him directly. He can't be hailed also. Nobody out of the 3 vessels trying to hail the 4th can get a hold of this guy. Nothing. We don't have, so even without the AIS, it doesn't have an MMSI number, which is how I can directly make your VHF ring on your deck. There seems to be no indication that he has any sort of VHF on board, or it on, or the volume up, or anything. So when we get down to the cruise ship has hailed us because they think that we are this guy. That's how close he is to us. He has overtaken us on the incorrect side, forcing us into where the tug is. The tug is restricted by maneuverability, which means he had a load with him. He can't move a lot. The cruise ship is restricted by draft. They're so deep that they can't go outside of the channel. So we have 2 restricted vessels and 2 sailboats in between, and on one of those sailboats is an idiot. So how did that all pan out? Well, I figured that if I gave a whistle signal instead, that would just confuse the matter. Because if he doesn't have a VHF on board and he is not running his AIS and he's got a configuration of lights that doesn't make any damn sense, you know sure as hell he doesn't know what that whistle means. He doesn't know. If I even give him a warning whistle, that's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where the hell you going? It's usually what I think about when I have to do those 5 whistles, but then he's not going to know that if I see him on the 1, that means I'm past him on the port side. It doesn't mean anything. I even tried our hailer. I was like, well, why don't we just hit him with a loudspeaker? Thought better of it, decided not to. He picked up some speed and maneuvered out of the way. But it's just these little frustrating things that you think, it takes so very little to have an idea on. This is not like driving cars, y'all. This is not it. But we do have lanes, and we do have turn signals, and we do have all that stuff. It's just a little bit different. So if you're not ready because you don't know what these things are, by God, don't leave the dock, because you are a hazard to navigation now, which means you are creating a scenario that does not need to be there. This is how accidents happen. And in maritime law, it's not just right or wrong, who's guilty, who's fault. Everybody gets a slice of the pie. If there's something that you can avoid, it's called shall may shall. In this situation, I shall do this, and if not, I may do this. Shall may shall. It's crazy to think about, though. You're running around in the dark with the wrong kind of lights on. We ascertained that this person must have just been a racer or something, because he was out there with a spotlight lighting up his sails. Too bad he couldn't have put the right light at the top of his mast. He was not anchored. He needed his tricolor on. I'm gonna be salty about this for a little bit.